What's up guys, SN here. So after 3 years of Airpods 3, Apple launched Airpods 4, which was very necessary upgrade, and they came out with a better sound and noise cancellation, finally. So when they came out, I was very happy. Being someone who loves noise cancellation but don't like silicone tips, continuous pressure on my ear, I was as happy as a penguin. So when I got them, I was very happy but also a little disappointed, but we will talk about that later. Let's start with the design. Apple finally added the USB-C and made the Airpods case smaller, which I can verify nobody asked for. They even changed the shape for the pods themselves, which go deeper in your ear, and they claim will create a better seal around your ear. But I haven't noticed this much. And also the fit is very similar to the Airpods 3, which means on intense movement, they fall out of the ear. But unlike Airpods Pro 2, it does not have volume control on the pods, which is a real trade-off. I think Apple could have added it, but Apple being Apple, they didn't add it. And the case no longer has any button. Previously it used to have the pairing button, which you can press to pair your AirPod, but now it just has this capacitive button on the front, which you have to press thrice to make it go into the pairing mode. No, it's in pairing mode. I mean, without a button, what could go wrong? They've also added a speaker in the Airpods 4, I think, which is very handy. It can be used to find your AirPods through Find My app when they're lost. It also plays some sound effects, like when you put your AirPods back in there, when you put them on charging, it plays a little sound, which I don't really like because I like my AirPods to be silent. The worst part is they no longer include the charging cable in the box. No brick, no charging. While the Chinese competitor are adding screens to the AirPods, they're adding charging cables, brick, and cases and whatnot in the box. So I think Apple could have given us the cable at least. So now let's talk about the sound card, which is the most important thing about the AirPods. They are nice. They have new drivers which are more crisp and has a better sound stage. The highs, the mids, the lows all sound more clear, and the sound stage is so much better. But they lack bass. The bass is very less punchy on it. Coming from Airpods 3, I think the Airpods 4 has much less bass than the Airpods 3 and Airpods Pro 2. And being a person who likes bass, I think it is a big trade-off. And if you like bass, do try them before buying them. Now let's talk about the noise cancellation. It has 4 modes: normal and transparency, which is, I don't think this kind of AirPods need transparency mode because normal and transparency is almost same. Okay, then it has the adaptive mode. In that mode, as soon as the AirPods recognize noise around you, they start ramping up the noise cancellation. So when there is no noise, there will be no noise cancellation, and when there will be a lot of noise, the noise cancellation will be at its peaks. It's not perfect, so I will either be in normal mode or in noise cancellation mode. So finally, let's talk about the noise cancellation mode, which is the main thing. Finally, having noise cancellation in the pair of AirPods without silicone tip is a dream come true for me. I mean, it was my definition of future. But are they great? No. But it is a big achievement. They make a difference, but there is a long way to go. When the noise cancellation mode is turned on, it does not remove human voices and even any sound for that matter. You will just hear like the sound has moved 5 meters away from you. It's coming from a small distance, and you can still hear it, but it's just a little further. In most cases, I would hear the human voices more clear after turning on the noise cancellation. But in some situations, it comes really handy. When you're listening to a YouTube video or a podcast and you turn it on, then you definitely hear the video more clearly, and even in gym whilst listening to your songs and there's loud music playing. So when you turn it on, it makes a difference. You hear your song better and removes a little bit of background noise. I mean, it's better than nothing, and it's an achievement. When it comes to sound, they are loud. They are very loud. And I'm gonna say it has the worst sound leak ever in any earplugs I have heard. If you don't want someone sitting beside you hear what you are listening to, get the Airpods Pro 2. Otherwise, the sound will be everywhere. The other person will be clearly hearing what you are watching or listening to. Also, there are some software issues like hissing, noise cancellation just bouncing from one pod to another sometimes, and the hissing is very prominent. It also has that feature called conversation awareness. So it keeps the noise cancellation dialed in, but as soon as you start to speak, it will dial it down, and when you stop speaking, then it will dial it up again. It's a very nice feature, and I think I will start using it.
Another bad thing that Apple did is they reduced their battery life from 6 hours to 5 hours, and only 4 hours if you are listening with active noise cancellation, which means more battery cycles, so eventually your AirPods health will die sooner.
So now let's conclude it. If you have Airpods 2 or Airpods 3 and you don't like the pressure of silicone tips, then sure, go ahead and buy the Airpods Pro, which are $130. But if you want any amount of noise cancellation you can get, then go ahead and buy the Airpods 4 with noise cancellation, which are going for $180, which is worth it for me. But if you're fine with silicone tips, then don't bother messing with Airpods 4. Just go ahead and buy the Airpods 2 Pro for the right reasons. They cost $250, but nowadays on holiday sales, they're going for $160 to $180. So they're almost the same price as the Airpods 4. If you like this video or would like to see more of these videos, please hit the subscribe button and let me know your thoughts on AirPods and the silicone tips in the comment section. See you guys in the next video.